Welcome to the update. Lois seduces Joe. For a long time we have always known that Glenn Quagmire has had feelings for Lois, but we had never seen Joe Swanson show such interest. Well, that was true until episode 3 of season 21 aired. We have all know that Lois has fantasized about Bunny Swanson on many occasions, but that's a story for another day. In today's video we shall focus on the hidden romance between Joe and Lois. The episode starts off with Lois and Peter celebrating their anniversary at Carter's home. Peter and Lois have a conversation about their dinner plans and they both point out that their relationship has been in a rut. Carter then calls everyone to come and witness Peter and Lois's new gift. Sadly for Peter and Lois, Carter accidentally purchased a toy car online thinking it was a full-sized vehicle. They end up just giving the toy car to Stewie. After that Lois goes to change out of her bathing suit in the bathroom. While Lois was changing her clothes, Joe enters the bathroom without knocking, thinking there was no one in there. Joe ends up seeing Lois in her birthday suit. Seeing Lois completely naked causes Joe to have a boner for the first time in 9 years.
I'm sorry, I'm leaving!
I feel more violated than Miss Pac-Man.
The following day Bunny tells Lois about having a great time in bed with Joe for the first time in a very long time. Lois acts dumb as if she is not aware of what happened to Joe's boner the previous day. Lois quickly realizes that Joe was only able to perform because he was thinking of her the whole time. Lois goes outside to clean shoes, and while doing so, Joe started watching Lois through the window. Lois then notices Joe and begins to put on a show for him in a very attractive manner. Joe quickly gets a boner and calls his wife Bonnie for them to have some fun time.
Hey Bon, you busy?
Should I get the pump?
No need. Let's do this!
Lois feels happy about her actions and says that she is helping their relationship get better. At night, Lois tries to have some fun time with Peter, but Peter seems disinterested and more focused on watching TV. The next day Lois puts on a show for Joe again, but this time Glenn Quagmire catches them both.
What is she doing? It's not even sunny. Oh my God, she's putting on some kind of weird show for Joe.
Quagmire goes on to inform Peter that he saw Lois putting on an erotic show for Joe. This angers Peter and he quickly goes on to beat up Joe. Lois confronts Peter about beating up Joe and says that she was putting on a show for Joe because at least Joe pays attention to her body. Peter then answers by saying that he is no longer attracted to Lois's body because he has seen it way too often. Peter decides to do some revenge by also putting on a show for the local stroller moms. This backfires horribly for Peter and he ends up breaking the house window. The next day, Lois goes to Joe's house to seduce him again, but Joe turns down Lois and tells her that he is faithful to his wife. This greatly disappoints Lois. She tries to fill the void by going to seduce veterans at the hospital by dressing as a hot nurse. She ends up getting arrested for this. She gets loaded up in the police van and finds that Peter was also arrested for sexual indecency. The two end up forgiving each other in the van and end up role-playing and making out. They get home and make out even more, making them bond even more. This marks the end of the episode. That's it from the update.